Hi, we're Charlotte and Corey, and we are walking the Camino Portuguese over 12 days from Porto to Santiago de Compostela. We start our Camino on the coastal route before joining the central route, walking a total of 271 kilometers. This is our Camino.
Day 2. Let's go and see what the day has in store for us. Well, we've made it back to the familiar boardwalk now along the Atlantic Ocean, and we did stop off at a bakery just on the main road. They're open quite early, so you're able to grab a coffee, some bread, and we've just munched on a nice piece of warm bread with a bit of peanut butter on it. But this is lovely. We've got some beautiful morning light. I think we're supposed to have some cloud cover today, but it's a really nice start to the day.
Yeah, this boardwalk is really beautiful. It's just absolutely lovely. It's such a stark contrast to what we're used to on the French Way Camino, just in the mountains.
Totally.
This is like there's a few holes in the boardwalk. Yeah, it's just so nice being next to the ocean, by the beach. We're away from the cities now, so it's a little bit more picturesque out here. This is such a nice way to start your morning.
And if you stay at the albergue in La Bru, there is an option for you to cut back to the main path, but by missing out all of this. But if you're going to leave from the albergue, I recommend coming down here. There are some rocky outcrops up ahead. We've just got this beautiful, freshly untouched sand. It is lovely, it's really nice.
It is so beautiful here. We're only like 5 minutes into our walk, but we just keep stopping. It's absolutely gorgeous, we've got the morning light. But the sad thing is there's so much trash on the beach, just like constantly on this whole coastline. Maybe the time of year is bringing a lot in too. It makes me really sad. Please don't put your rubbish in the beach, in the ocean. And a lot of it's fishing stuff because it's so many little fishing villages along this coast. Same what we see back home in Cornwall, being in a fishing area. Most of it is from the fishing industry, which is really sad.
Passing through the village of Faccio, you've got two choices. You can either go the main road through the village, or you can take the boardwalk along the beach. We've opted for the boardwalk next to the ocean because we don't need to pick up any supplies or anything, not just yet anyway. We have a destination in mind for today, for lunch, so hopefully it's open when we get there. It's a couple of hours away, but yeah, in Faccio, I'd recommend the boardwalk, as long as you don't need anything to eat.
Yeah, getting a little bit warm now. It's a very nice temperature actually, isn't it, when you're just in a t-shirt. We've got a cool breeze. It's not too cold. Back on. My socks didn't dry overnight, so if you want to dry your clothes on the Camino, bring some safety pins and attach them to your bag. Nearly dry. It works. Santiago! We're having a little break on the beach. We have limited amount of snacks left in my bag. We're going to eat those. Quite nice here, the sand, and the view is gorgeous.
We're enjoying the boardwalk. It's about probably 75% of our walk so far has been primarily on a boardwalk. And it's a bit nicer to walk on, eh?
Yeah, it's just a bit of a spring. Some of it is a little bit broken, but overall, it's really nice because it's just this boardwalk all along the coastline. It's just what you'd picture doing a coastal path would be. And they've just made it so much easier by having that boardwalk. You don't have to walk on the sand on the beaches, or you don't have to cut through and go for all the little villages or towns. Sometimes you do, but it's very short. So I think the boardwalk will be probably a little bit easier on the legs. The locals seem to love it. All the locals always using it, taking their dogs for a walk, or they're doing their morning jogs or bicycle rides.
We have a slight issue. I think our path is broken, but I guess we can just jump the fence.
Yeah. Looks like maybe it's been destroyed in a storm, because it looks like this is where the river flows.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And some sections of this path have been overcome with sand from the sand dunes, blown all the way over onto the path, and it makes it very difficult to walk on.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's completely covering the path up there. Yeah, a little bit harder.
We got a little collection of sand in our shoes from walking along that sand-covered boardwalk, so we're just emptying them. It feels nice now. Day 2, blisters. 1. So, the first blister, oops, it's worse than I thought. I have 2 blisters. Day 2 and 2 blisters. Not gonna pop any, just gonna put a plaster on them so it doesn't hurt as much, and then just see how they go. We're going inland a bit now. For the first time in a while, we are leaving the coast, and it's taken us, is it in through a city?
Yeah.
Or a town? Yeah.
Across the bridge.
Across a bridge. I guess this is why we have to go inland.
How's that hill going for you?
A hill is not what I want right now. The lally legs are hurting, and the blister is a bit ouchy. But hopefully there's not too many more hills. Is this another hill?
No.
Okay, plans out. Yeah, it seems quite nice here. I think this would be a nice place to stop if you wanted a guest house, or maybe an albergue with a bit more happening around it. A few restaurants, shops. Yeah,
Cute.
nice place. My toe is really hurting, my blister. I'm just gonna have a look at it, see what's happening. I put a normal plaster on, but Corey actually remembered he got proper blister plasters. So my blister has popped, like half popped. So I put on a proper blister plaster, which seems to have a bit more of a thick padding. So hopefully that eases it a little bit when I'm walking.
Well, we've been walking down this road for a while now, and I think we've still got a while to go. It's not too bad, but it's just pretty boring. And we're right next to this super noisy cobbled street. When cars drive past, it's so noisy. And when you've got nothing else to really think about, you just think these things, you know, just kind of like play on your mind. How bloody noisy are them cobbles? But at the end of this little section, on the other side of Vila do Conde, we have got a cafe coming up, a restaurant when we're going to stop. See how bloody noisy those are? So I'm pretty keen for a stop. It's a veggie cafe, so we are hoping that we get a good feed.
It hurts. It really hurts. The legs are really hurting, the shin. I cannot wait to sit down soon for our lunch break. Whew.
Well, this was the spot where we wanted to go. It's called O Pasto Vegano, but apparently due to illness, they are closed for an indeterminate amount of time. So we'll go to option B.
We are exhausted, so we really need a rest after we are aching. I think more than food, we just want to sit down for a while. We've only got about 7 kilometers to go, so we're not doing too bad.
So ginger and cut fresh.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Well, we needed that.
That
actually
nice.
felt like it was really healthy.
Wholesome.
Yeah, loads of lentils,
Yeah. Buckwheat,
things.
protein, tofu, and really.
I'm so stiff now though.
We've got about 2 hours to go. I think it's maybe 5 or 6 kilometers.
Okay, yeah, maybe 1.5 hours or so.
Yeah.
We don't have a rest, but we're just going to take it easy and get there.
We're heading straight back to the coast now. We're going to follow probably a boardwalk
Yeah.
up to Augusta d'Ora.
Ooh.
We've rejoined the Camino, and this place is full of heaps of really nice spots on the beach. Beautiful gold sand beaches, stretching all the way up the coast, and heaps of different food options. Going past loads of pizza shops, loads of cute little restaurants and bars, and these nice little ones like these box restaurants just on the beach with a beautiful view.
Boardwalk. Let's call it the Boardwalk Camino.
few kilometers of boardwalk now. We're nearly at Agushadora. We have the wind at our backs. Charlotte is limping, but slowly and steadily making it. And I am just looking forward to getting this bag off my back.
Limping in the albergue tonight. Our room for the night. Which bed do we have? We have a choice. This one was €15 a night, so it's a little bit more, but you get a bit more too. We have an actual blanket, like a proper duvet. And nice pillow, and this one only opened in 2022, so yeah, it's all very nice and new and clean, and the host is really lovely.